All right, welcome back everyone. My name is Ray with an E and today we have Naomi here again doing a Q&A. So thank you to everyone who submitted your questions. First question is, do you have any long-term goals or just goals in general?
I am really passionate about advocating for people of all disabilities. And I'd like to just continue on that journey, whether it's going to places to speak or, keep making these videos. I am just passionate about my community and other communities like mine. I've even done some small painting classes at elementary schools, middle schools. I would love to keep doing that as well.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What do you dream most about doing?
I dream most about just becoming the person I'm meant to be throughout all of this. I think when you have such a crazy life change, that it really shifts your perspective on what you can do, who you are. And I think I just want to fulfill who that person is. I want to give back to the people I care about a little bit of the person I used to be. I know it's different and I'm not, but they lost a big thing in their life as well as me. So I just want to be who I can be for them as well.
Mhm.
It's a very philosophical answer. That's what I
Well, yeah. What are the top 3 things you wish you could do?
think. I really wish I could kayak and go boating again. I love being on the water. I was never a good swimmer, but being in a vessel that's on the water was so calming and relaxing to me. I miss it. I do live on a lake, which is really nice. I can still be near water.
Mhm.
I wish I could still do all the girly things, my makeup, my hair, my nails, dressing the way I want. I really enjoyed that and I still can, but it's not the same. I wish I could just get up and go and see the people that I love and that I care about, but being in any kind of wheelchair, especially an electric wheelchair, it's a lot heavier and a lot harder to be transported in. So I
Mhm.
end up missing out on a lot of things, a lot of important moments where I know everyone understands, but it still hurts me that I can't be there. And yeah, I just wish I could just get up and go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted.
Yeah. Someone asked if we could show some of your paintings, so we will put some of those in, but also how do you paint?
I have a mouse stick. A lot of clods are probably familiar with what mouse sticks look like, and it'll be in some of the pictures that we share, but it holds my paintbrush. So I hold the stick in my mouth. That holds my paintbrush, and I still have to have people sit with me and get all my paints together and wipe off my brush and do all of that. But I make all the strokes and I just do it all with my mouth.
Yeah. And how long do you normally paint for?
It's a 1 to 2 hours. I tend to get tired after that. My neck gets tired, my mouth gets tired. I can probably finish or almost finish like an 8 by 10 painting in that time.
Okay, and then last one from me that I just thought of. Which one is your favorite? Because you sent me so many. Which one's your favorite?
Um, I have to say the sun and the moon one. and I really like the tulips.
The tulips. Yeah, I think the tulips are my favorite. It's just so pretty and perfect, springy and bright. They're really pretty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Let's see. This says, what are some things you wish people were more curious about instead of what they normally ask you?
I wish people were just more curious about me as a person and not what happened to me or how do I do this, how do I do it. Just more curious about the things I love, who I am, what I like to do. Yeah, I wish they just saw me instead of the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you have setbacks, what kind of gets you out of that state of mind or gets you through that hard point?
I'd say my family being there for them and knowing that they want me to be the best version of myself makes me want to be the best version of myself, and being able to be there for them for big moments, small moments, and then in turn being there for myself in those as well.
Yeah. Mm. So it's like, thinking of the others and those who love you and those who you love. That's really what motivates you to push through the hard moments and keep striving forward.
Yeah.
Okay. What does a typical hangout with friends and family look like for you?
Hmm. It honestly depends on how I'm feeling that day. Um, as people with disabilities know, you have good days where you can be up and about and, go do something. And other times it's really hard to get out of bed and get up and be in your chair. So a lot of them just kind of meet me where I'm at. If I'm having a bed day, we sit, we watch movies, or we play games, just hang out and talk. We'll have lunch together or something. But when I am feeling good, try to get up, and there's some small shops and stuff that I can get to just by driving my chair. So we'll go check those out or go to the park, um, and just do what I can do that day.
Mm-hmm.
But some of my girlfriends like to, come and paint my nails or help with my hair, stuff like that. My brother likes to do like little monthly lunches. So kind of something a little bit different for everyone.
Yeah. I think it's important for people to learn as well that, your wheelchair, you stay in your chair when you
Mm-hmm.
get in a vehicle. So, in order for you to go somewhere, you have to be in a van that you can roll up into and can
Mm-hmm.
transport you. And so, usually that means you're paying every time you have to go somewhere. And so, those types of trips take a lot more thought and they
Mm-hmm.
are an investment.
Yeah, take a
Yeah.
lot more energy, thought, money, time. Right now, insurance only pays for rides to appointments, and that sucks
Mm-hmm.
because we want to live our lives too.
Yeah. And you have to schedule them. So the, thought of doing something spontaneous is not really in the cards. Like I said, it takes a lot of planning and investment to be able to go somewhere that you can't just, access in your chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take a little break. Jade's out here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
We only have two more questions, so hopefully your lungs will cooperate for those two
Mm-hmm.
more. Can you hear the cicadas?
I hear them here.
Mm, they're so
I can
loud
hear it
here.
in her phone too.
Oh,
87/65. I can really hear it on hers.
maybe it's hers and I hear, but
Yeah, I think it is.
I know because I'm sitting in my room. I can hear them.
I hear him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
I love hearing the cicadas. I think a lot of people think they're annoying, but I like it.
I like it. I don't like it in the woods because they are rude.
Hmm.
My dad always used to take us to go out and find the shells.
Oh, really? I saw one for the first time yesterday.
Maybe spider on your forehead.
Oh, there's a baby spider in my forehead.
Just a little one.
Have a drink, please.
Yes.
I didn't even feel it.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was barely on you.
You told me before those spiders like to make webs on your chair.
Yeah, they do.
They're
Like,
your
I'll
friends.
just be. Yeah, apparently.
We should call you Charlotte from Charlotte's Web.
Okay.
Ready? What are some things you wish people understood more about your injury?
I wish people understood that I do have days that are more taxing on my body. And it does make it harder to get up and do things. And sometimes I have many of those days in a row. So I might not be up and around. And Adam, it may seem like I just don't want to, but that's not the case. I just physically can't.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's so much more to that. It could be pain, it could be, extreme from fatigue from not sleeping well. It could be mental things, It's very mentally taxing dealing with an injury like this. There's many, many, many different factors that could make you feel like you just need to stay in bed for the day. Is your body fighting something? The list goes on and on for the reasons why.
Yeah. And it's also exhausting to explain it,
Mm-hmm.
even.
Yeah. Right. Okay, last question. What is the best way for people to greet you?
Just come up and talk to me. Look me in the eye. Don't crouch down. You know, if you want to say hi and you haven't met, introduce yourself. I do get a lot of unnecessary touching and, people talking to me like I am not an adult. And it's just, I'm a person. Just come up and talk to me like a person.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, Naomi and I have talked about this and I've seen it of people just randomly touching her, and I get it. It's normal for us to shake hands with someone new or whatever, but just because that's the norm for us to greet people in a way like that doesn't mean that it's appropriate for us to go and just randomly touch someone. There's a million different reasons that we shouldn't do that. I think the number one reason is, from my perspective, is we don't know how immunocompromised someone might be. And so, putting our germs on them, we don't want to be doing that. If you want to hug someone or whatever, ask them. Is it appropriate? Is it okay? Do you want me to hug you? But even touching her shoulder or her head or whatever, we don't need to be doing that to anyone that we don't know. And if you don't know, then just ask. But it's best to not just assume.
It also makes me feel like I'm younger. Like they're treating me kind of like a kid.
Yeah. Or belittled, even. It's like, I don't know. It's bizarre. We just want to thank everyone for submitting their questions. We really appreciate it. I think these types of videos are really fun, and they're a great way for people to learn about Naomi and people who are quadriplegics. We want to do a series moving forward where we put out educational videos specifically surrounding spinal cord injuries, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, you can leave questions in the comments regarding spinal cord injury or being in a wheelchair or anything that you may want to know about being a quadriplegic. So we're really excited to be able to provide that education to our community, and that's something that we hope you all share with your family and friends, so that those who know you, if you do have a spinal cord injury, they can learn more about it and educate themselves, versus you having to explain over and over again to every new person that you meet about your injury and all the things that it involves. So I just want to thank Naomi again for being willing to participate and be in these videos. It really means a lot to us. And just thank you to everyone who's watching and who helps spread awareness. We appreciate you all, and we will see you on the next one.